Hello students, I am Madhuri Abhale from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching Science of Standard 6. Here we are going to continue chapter number 4, Sorting Materials into Groups, part 7. So, in today's session, we are going to give only answers to the following questions. That means you need to answer in one word. After that, we are going to state whether the following statements are true or false and classify the following items into categories like transparent material, opaque material and translucent material. So, let's start. Give only answers to the following questions. Question number 1. List 2 round objects. So, answer is playing marble and ball. If you know more answers, then you can write yourself. Question number 2. List 2 objects made of plastics. So, everyone knows that what type of objects are made up from plastic: bucket, lunch box, table, chair, anything 2 objects you can pick up and write in this second answer. Number 3. List 2 objects made of glass. So, with the help of glass, we can make vessels, tumbler, window panes, etc. So, any 2 objects you need to write. Question number 4. Of which material is bat made up? So, bat is made up of wood. So, the number 4 answer is wood. Number 5. List 4 metals. So, there are many metals, but you can write 4 of them. So, you can see here iron, copper, aluminium and silver. These are the 4 metals. Question number 6. Write the name of 2 solid materials that are soluble in water. So, we need to concentrate on 2 solid materials and they must be soluble in water. So, our answer is salt and sugar. Question number 7. Write the name of 2 liquids that are immiscible in water. Now, what do you mean by immiscible? The liquids which are not mixed with water, they are called immiscible things or liquids. So, the immiscible liquid is kerosene, because kerosene floats on the water. Even oil, you can write petrol also, because these are the liquids which are not mixed with water, whether they will sink in the water or they will float on the water. Question number 8. List 2 solid objects that float on water and are insoluble in it. Now, what do you mean by float? Float on water means when the mass or volume of any item or object is lesser than water. At that time, the things or objects are float and they are insoluble too. So, the objects which are float on water are wood and plastic. Here we conclude our give only answers to the following questions. So there are total 8 questions are there. Now, our next question is state whether the following statements are true or false. Now, with the help of statements given below, you need to see whether the statement is true or false. So, let's read number 1. Cooking utensils are made of metal. Then, yes, all the cooking utensils are made up of metal. So the first statement is true. Number 2. Gold is not a metal. False. Gold is also comes under metal. So gold is not a metal. This statement is false. Number 3. Alum is soluble in water. Yes, alum is soluble in water. So answer is true. Alum used for cleaning up the water. Because of alum, the insoluble properties are sink in the water. So yes, alum is soluble in water. This statement is true. Number 4. An iron nail floats on water. Everyone knows that iron nail's volume is higher than water. So, iron nail sink in the water. It will not float on the water. So, the statement number 4, an iron nail floats on water. This statement is false. Number 5. A huge piece of ice sink in water. Ice, whether it is big or whether it is small, ice always floats on water because its volume is lesser than water's volume. So the statement number 5, a huge piece of ice sinks in water, this statement is false. Number 6, metals have luster. Yes, in properties of material, in that the number 1 property is appearance. In that we learn metals have lusters. So this statement is true. Now we are going to see. Now our next statement is number 7. Petrol is miscible with water. What do you mean by miscible? Miscible means the object or liquid. Sorry, object will not come. Miscible, that means the term is connected with only liquids. So the liquids which are easily well mixed in water, they are called miscible liquids. So before introducing this question, I told you that petrol always floats on water. It is a immiscible liquid. So the statement number 7, petrol is miscible with water, this statement is false. Number 8, rice is edible material. Obviously, all the human beings, including many domestic animals, they eat rice. So yes, rice is edible material. So this statement is true. Now statement number 9. Stone is transparent while glass is opaque. First of all, transparent means we can easily see the other side of the object, and the opaque means we cannot see the other side of the scenario. So we cannot see from stone because stone is a opaque object, and we can easily see from glass because glass is a transparent object. So with the help of the property of transparency, this statement is false. Number 10. A notebook has luster while eraser does not. No, notebook is made up of papers, okay, and paper is not a metal. So, notebook is not a lustrous object. So, the statement number 10, a notebook has luster while eraser does not. This statement is false. Number 11. Chalk dissolves in water. No, chalk is always sink in water. It is not well mixed in water. So again the statement number 11 is false. Number 12. A piece of wood floats on water. Yes, because wood's volume is lesser than the volume of water. So that is why wood always floats on water. So statement number 12 is true. Now 13. Sugar does not dissolve in water. This statement is false because everyone knows that sugar is a soluble substance. Number 14. Oil mixes with water. No. Oil always floats on water because it is an immiscible liquid. So the statement number 14 is false. Number 15. Sand settles down in water. Yes, because sand does not mix with water. It is an insoluble substance. So this statement is true. Number 16. Vinegar dissolves in water. Yes, because vinegar is a miscible liquid. So with the help of these statements, we conclude our true and false question. Now we are going to see classification part. You need to do the classify the following materials into transparent, opaque and translucent. Till now you people understand that what do you mean by transparent material, what is opaque material and what is translucent material. So here the brackets is given wood, spectacle lens, muddy water, iron, water, frosted glass, fog, air, brick and stone. So let's see. First we'll talk about transparent material. That means from we can see easily the other side of the scenario. So in transparent material, spectacle lens, water and air is included. If we talk about opaque materials, that means the other side of the scenario we cannot see. So the objects are wood, brick, stone and iron. And the third classification is translucent material. That means the halfway we can see the object and the half we cannot. That means the object we see, that is blur object. So it includes muddy water, frosted glass and fog. So with the help of transparent material, opaque material and translucent material, we can distribute the objects into different groups. Now, our second question is classify the following materials into soluble in water and insoluble in water. Soluble in water means the objects or material well mixed in water, and insoluble in water means the material they are not mixed with water. So the materials are given here: sugar, glass, iron powder, alum, saltpeter, sulfur, washing soda, iodine, lemon salt, oil, honey and plastic. Now here we need to see there are total two parts. One is soluble substance and the second one is insoluble. So I have make here two parts. Okay, now one by one we just put these materials into two groups. So insoluble in water, which material are included? Let's see: sugar, alum, saltpeter, washing soda, lemon salt and honey. These are the soluble materials into water. Now, insoluble materials: glass, iron powder, sulfur, iodine, oil and plastic. So, these are insoluble substances and these are soluble substances. So, with the help of these two distribution, we can distribute this item into groups. So, in today's session, we saw answer in one word, then true or false, then classification into transparent, opaque and translucent material, and in second question classify into soluble in water and insoluble in water materials, so that we can easily knew that the properties of material are very important for distributing the things or distributing the material into various groups by using their appearance, by using their hardness, by using their color, shape, patterns, whether they are soluble, whether they are insoluble, whether they are miscible, immiscible, and with the help of their transparency, and whether the items are floating on water and whether they are sink in the water. So in this chapter we clear how to sort materials into groups. So here we conclude our chapter number 4, sorting materials into groups. All the notes that we had discussed in different parts you need to write in your notebook by yourself and in neat handwriting. In next part we are going to see chapter number 5. Thank you.